Hello everyone and welcome to Fallout New Vegas, New California. I managed to download it before the file was hidden because they were having some problems with downloading it or something. So if everything goes well, we should be able to hop straight into the new mod. This mod has been in progress for about 7 years, I think. Played it when it first came out, but now it's been fully released. Let's see. Now, immediately I've just seen a problem, because that should have given me an option. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Oh, I am looking forward to this. Stopped forever.
War never changes. Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character.
Is that Coach Briggs?
And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. You'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
Ooh, new loading wheel. I like it. Oh, grenade hole. Oh no. What? As I'm gonna go what I would sort of go. Scientist.
God damn it, kid. What the hell was that, huh?
I don't know, but apparently I have a grenade according to Project Nevada. And Nevada. One of the multiple things. Wow, that was an intro and a half. Good gracious. I'm going to give a female because, well, they're underappreciated. Whoa. Huh? I'm going to go with classic. It's fine. Can I have hairstyle? Yes. You can go with that. Hair colour. Actually, no. Let's make this more like me. Right, where's a weak, skinny, not very good at things boy? Oh. That looks awfully like our chest breach. Huh. I'm gonna go with that present. Blue eyes. I don't mean that in any bad way. Style. Yeah, I'll go with that. Facial hair. I don't really have facial hair, but I'm gonna give my character. Yeah, I'll give my character a goatee. Done. Yes. Oh, yep, that looks fine.
I'm telling you, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't mind patching up one of my kids, but I'm not Dr. Rossman medicine man. Hang on. They're coming too. Hey kid, wait, you're not ready to stand up? Man, I ain't got time for this. Take it easy now. Your coming out from under the effects of some heavy medication. Man, I can't believe this. I was this close to working out what was wrong with Jane. Without her, the vault's nuclear reactor will blow sky high.
Uh-oh.
But no, I had to get yanked back to the hospital to treat some crazy kid who can't even grasp the basic concept of vault ball.
Oh, thanks.
Braids. Need to grow more braids. You really knocked yourself out cold, kid. Nothing a couple of stim packs can't take care of. Now sit your ass down and let me take a look at you again. Damn. One and the same. Surprised you recognized me through that haze of stupid you're in. What were you thinking trying to play football with the jocks?
I
I'm sorry
honestly
to break
don't
the
know.
news, kid, but the prognosis is in. You're a chronic nerd. I don't know. Jamie and Tara pulled you in from the gym and dropped you on the table like a sack of wet sponges. I guess Tara just grabbed the only doctor she could find. Dr. Bishop is in the hydroponics lab today, so you're stuck with me.
Okay.
Sorry. About that. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a robotics expert. But I know a thing or two about mending wounds. I was just working on the Jane, a system that regulates the flow of water to the reactors. Some asshole's been throwing trash in her intake. I think it might be intentional. To be honest, this political nightmare over tomorrow night's election has me on edge. I wouldn't put it past Bragg and his patriots to sabotage our most critical system in an effort to make overseer Christensen look bad. Scoring computer? You mean Sarah? That slut? I wouldn't be surprised if that bucket of bolts started early. Listen, I'm sure the all-knowing Coach John Bragg the Magnificent could convince that whole team to jump off a cliff if he
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But you learned a valuable lesson today. Men aren't to be trusted with leadership without question.
What are you putting your hand on?
You ended up out there with no way to win? What made you want to be one of Bragg's patriots anyways? Ah, that's it. The gold. Where'd you dig up that piece of communist trash? You must have been hacking into some pretty serious shit to find that. From what I know of Vault 18 history, the first overseer did away with that junk in the early days.
Huh.
This is a democracy.
Interesting.
Down here, we rely on hard work and nepotism. I'm impressed, though. Glad you found it. But don't let other people tell you who to be. Ever. Say, nerds love science. I've got some work you may be interested in.
Sure.
Clearly you ain't gonna hobble out on the Bragg's field again. You will stand duty. You will do fine. You understand?
I like you.
That dude's a dick.
I like you, Dr. Kevin. Oh, no, no, I don't want to say, no, oh, okay.
Hell no, I don't. I'm a career scientist. I may have been born in the waste, but my heart is with the technology of this place.
Oh, so you were born in the waste.
Cold, thoughtful machines are my first love. Humans? That's a machine I can't fix.
Don't think anyone can
That's why I
fix
like
humans.
to escape every now and again. Lead away missions and scout the mountains. Trading for technology. Keeps me sane and busy. I read this book once. Final line of the last chapter. Hell is other people. At least I think it was the last line. The book was burned for heat by some illiterate wastelanders. You see what I'm saying? Foot. You mean, when can I get back on my foot? Autodoc says amputate. And I ain't one to argue with my machines neither. So unless you come up with a better prognosis, or have a magic touch to fix this thing, I'm just gonna assume you're toast. There you go, shining like a star student now. I've already fixed your butt up as best as I could when you were knocked out. Listen, you've always been a really bright kid.
Thanks.
I'm sorry for making fun of you, but you gotta understand, it's in your best interest to listen to me. I've got some cool stuff to show you in the lab. Computers with data 200 years old. Stuff nobody has time for. But you can fix it in your downtime. Let's get you on your feet and over to the vigor tester to make sure you got all your bits in the right place.
At least I have a figure to
Or as right as your jigsaw butt is gonna be.
Nice. How do I look? Absolutely depressed. I look extremely depressed. Okay, things are beginning themselves. I'm gonna take those glasses. Scientist. Yeah, I'll take that too. This looks 10 times better than it used to look. Okie doke, I think I'll put... Well, realistically, it'd be down to 1 if it was for me. Perception. Yes. I'm going to put down my strength. I know I won't have any carry rate, but I'll try something for once. I don't usually do something like this, but hey, should be cool. Let's go. Yeah. People that think about this. True. Your tagged skills have been set to energy, weapons, repair, and science. Okay, so I'll specialise in energy. I'm gonna go with Wild Wasteland. I always like that perk. Trigger discipline. So I may fire more slowly, but yes, star player. That's why I'm currently in a hospital bed. No, I'm gonna go with Jensen Muppet. No. Steve Ollie. Yeah, sure. Steve Oligaki. Mr. Healthy. Can I speak to you? No.
Just finish. Then you and I will go to...
Nice. What to do? Swift learner.
Don't skimp on those signs. Come on. I'll show you where the old server is and you can get to work.
Sure. Sounds cool. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Okay, yep, I'm gonna go for it now. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Nice. Oh, my limb's still broken. Yes. Yes, I will follow you, but there's interesting stuff around here. Quest added, go to
Hey, are you okay? What was Bragg thinking throwing you at Matheson like that? You could have been seriously hurt. But you look fine now, at least. Hey.
Oh, hey. My folks are making me do this bullshit. So let's get it over with. Sorry for fucking up your leg.
Okay then.
Yeah.
More friends. Isn't he a delightful guy? Oh, let's get going. Sorry if I'm going to be very silent, it's just something very new. A bit of a lighting glitch, but this is a beta, so things may be a bit weird.
Hey, Carter. Where you going this time of night?
Oh, just have to hand in some paperwork to Aaron in the Vault Security office. Albert gave me some late-night work orders after the big game.
Working overtime trying to get that cave straightened up.
Yeah, apparently someone tried to break into the terrarium. No idea why, but he wanted me to file a report.
Ha! Punks, probably. The wasteland is too dangerous to mess around with right now. Else I'd take them sightseeing. Show them how the survivors treat Mr. Lee. It's better than babysitting this nerd, waiting on him to get in trouble.
Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Sorry to hear about your leg. That must have hurt.
Thanks.
Only the kid's pride. Listen, we gotta get to work. Take care, honey.
Yeah, sure. You two have fun. I'm sure your sister has something to take care of that limb. Have a good night.
Ah, so this character has a sister. Okay. I don't like how the lights are glitching out though. Oh well. Going. Don't you worry. Holy moly.
Hey, no running in the hall.
I am not running, I'm walking. I physically can't run, I'm... Oh, you're probably talking to the children. This looks amazing so far, although it is a tad on the dark side.
And there's the computer lab. Home sweet home. I'm sure you'll be in and out of there more than an athlete is in and out of other folks' beds.
Hey, Dr. Rossman, how are... Oh, wow. Are you okay?
Good to see.
Whoa. You look like you fell down the elevator shaft. What happened?
Oh god, I could be extremely friendly.
That doesn't... That's awful. Why did he do that? He knows you don't belong on the football field. God, these stupid wasteland kids are always so fucking mean. I know. I just wish the others would see it that way. It's like they don't care that we're all from the same tribes or that we're all descendants of ancestors who left Vault 18.
Huh.
All they care about is themselves.
Interesting.
It doesn't help that the old Vault Dwellers are so rude. Without us, they would be helpless. Most of them are so old they can't remember how to use a toaster, let alone run life support. Oh, Maria? I don't know. Computer science is my main focus. It's almost as if someone purposely encrypted her systems in scaled tiers, trying to hide important data behind partition drives.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Dr.
good.
Rossman asked me to go outside and repair a bunch of cables last week. Then a bunch of new topics appeared in her main menu. Is that why you're here tonight? Well then, I think you're in the right place. I'm glad we can spend some time together.
Nice. No. Well, I can go, Charisma.
Well, it means I haven't seen you much. You went on that football tangent and we haven't had time to talk. Why did you try out for Bragg's team anyway? He hates you.
Oh, for pity's sake. Yeah.
Hey, need some help?
Okay. I'm gonna stop being all weird.
Okay, kid, I'm gonna leave you here for a while. This big computer mainframe, she's a big box of mystery. Always has been.
I probably
Hey,
should.
kid, how's Maria treating you? Hope she ain't too much of a
What are you doing here?
Oh man, you got annihilated. Dude, yeah. And you were all, ah! And then I get you to the infirmary and they stripped you naked right there.
Why are these checks so weird?
Huh.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Checking ID. Confirmed.
Hola. ¿Habla usted español?
What? I don't speak Spanish, but...
Ah, that's too bad. Displaying main menu. Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cable. Please refer to the maintenance menu and perform the specified tasks in the order list. Disorder is the enemy of productivity. I like order. Order is sexy. Disorder is bad. I don't like it when you try to use my Please, use me like you want me to like it, and I will give you everything. If you fail me, I will reduce this all to glowing embers. Thank you. Main
Okay then.
Maintenance menu. There are a set of switches on the side panel of the main host gateway in the server core apps. You should switch them on to start the local air.
I don't trust you. I don't trust
Go
this.
outside in the fall. When I was a kid, they let us go outside and watch the sunrise. Now things like that is hiding.
Huh. Cool.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Alltech.
Yeah.
Please refer to the maintenance menu. Disorder is.
Okay.
There are. You should. You must.
Okay. Okay, I guess I got to do it in order. First of all, enable the top switches. Where are the top switches? Yes, I know what to repair them. I just need to find the top switches where the top blooming switches are.
Hey, need some help? Oh, they're on the side of the server upstairs. Let me show.
Something seems extremely long.
Hey, have you seen my programmer's digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Oh, hello.
Wish we could go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they used to let us out and watch the sunrise. Now it always
There you
feels like
go.
we're hiding.
Just mess with the ones upstairs first. The ones downstairs will shock you until they are activated.
Huh. Delightful. Hey. Now to go down. Question: why don't they just leave? Why haven't they left the switches on? Why have they had to turn them off?
Yeah, kid. Post-apocalyptic politics is what happened. Dumb lawyer. Once upon a time, Vault 18 was supposed to be the center of the American wasteland. We had this big machine at the core of that promise. But the Great War screwed that up quick. What wasn't blown to hell in about 30 minutes has been scavenged and sacked for small settlements. You see, the network was a set of cables running all over the country, and this server kept the vaults connected. But one by one, the others have failed. Some were destroyed, others just vanished. Then one day, 18 years ago, they all just blinked out. When the first overseer, a guy named Clint Dixon, took over Vault 18, he severed the links to the outside, said it was a toxic influence. He kept a few cables alive and severed the rest. It's just been little updates ever since, until they all stopped a few years ago. Now we just have what's left for you to play with. Hope you spot where those weird I.O. spikes are coming from.
Interesting. The first version, you could actually contact people from the outside. Hot coffee. If that's referencing what I think it is. Now, where is? Oh.
Welcome back. Maintenance. There are no tasks in the maintenance queue. You have restored this system already, noob.
Oh, thanks.
Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cables. You've navigated my menus to my satisfaction. Some local terminals are unlocked.
Nice.
I don't like it when you... Please. Tier 1 systems optimal. Internal vault terminals are ready to browse.
Why testimonies?
This should be exciting. You will have to restore several switches in the vault to restore my functions. Have fun.
Sure. Enable the bomb switches.
Hey, kid. How's Maria treating you? Hope she ain't too
Shut up. The fact that that says reset, I don't... Huh. Okay. Sheesh. Oh. Okay. Poor girl.
Yeah, kid.
I feel like this is bad. I feel like it's an extremely bad idea to touch.
Hey, have you seen my program's digest lying around? I hope you didn't read it, but it would explain why it disappeared.
Welcome back. I hope
Maintenance menu.
there are no tasks in
Okay then.
displaying system. You have done well, young Vault Dweller. Maybe next time you will give me a turn reorganizing your internal organs. Oh, look at that. You unlocked a few more data stores.
Okay then.
Please, avail yourself of this bounty of bitchy diaries and 200-year-old grocery lists. Tier 2 systems optimal. Vault Tech orders demand all subsystem tiers be unlocked. Tiers have been offline for 66,795 days.
Seem to be offline for quite a while then.
Please maintain. Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern is a port leading from the vault. You should gain access to the cistern.
Okay then. So there's more things to read. Oh god. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to read. Oh, hello. Oh, Vault 3. Yeah, I know what happened to Vault 3 there. Vault 76. Suppose we've got to go repair some cables now. Okay then.
Hey, need some help? Oh yeah. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. Right. I know.
No, I understand why they'd hunt us down. You know, with the knowledge we have, considering the fact that we know how to operate all this technology, having us as slaves would be useful in their minds. So.
You do? Well, since... Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the tier 2...
Hey, kid. How's Maria treating you?
Sure, why not? Two there. Oh dear. So, Danvers the Third, acting sergeant. Well, something went bad. Okay. I already read the stuff, haven't I? Brotherhood. This is what? Earthquakes. This is the highway pictures. Danvers is dead, isn't he? Is very dead. Tier 2, Tier 1. Was that all of Tier 2? I hope that was all of Tier 2 because that was a lot of reading. Apparently I can still jump with broken leg. Also...
You should watch out if you're going past vault security. They're real hard asses about everything.
Lovely. Delightful.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end? I don't know. Probably find a way to help them one day. I hope you understand. I'm a little obsessed. It's the only way I know how to cope with being trapped in this vault.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
What do you mean have I not found anything? Oh yeah, I suppose not. Suppose I will flick through everything. Okay, so they decided to colonize an area. Come on, surely there's something here. Hey, making fun of the Brotherhood. That's always been a great idea. I don't like the sound of this vibeness. Okay then. Okay. Oh, there might be some more reports. Nope, that's everything.
was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few... Yes! That's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep... If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners. They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's inconceivable. They're nothing but raider scum. It does. It's very exciting. I think I'm gonna turn in.
Yep, I know. Now, time to find these cables.
I think I'm just going to turn in. Thank you for your help.
Your ear's still ringing from the game? The Overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom. Just because you can run fast or some shit doesn't mean you get to ignore the Overseer. We've lived in this...
I mean it.
I'm quite literally off to see the wizard. Okay, doke. And it's SWAT.
Hey, kid. How's Maria treated? Hope she ain't too much.
Yeah, these first few episodes may be a little bit slow because I'm sort of trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. Yeah. Come on, let's keep moving. Slow. Keep walking. So.
Oh, hello. I really hope your leg gets better. You weren't...
Well, I don't exactly want to play football.
The Overseer will see you now. Ball juggler. Yeah. Brag blower. Nice. Stupid. Damn it. Should have stuck with Brag. The Overseer will see you now. Ball juggler. Yeah. Brag blower. Nice. Stupid.
Look, kid, I just had a terrifying experience. A giant spectral aberration appeared in this very room with the visage of a giant metal cockroach.
What?
Tell me that wasn't an Enclave soldier I saw.
What? What? Well, I know who the Enclave are, but what?
My God. Do you... The Enclave are a bunch of psychotic pre-war relics that rose up in Northern California 30 years ago. They're hardcore killers, hell-bent on restoring their idyllic version of America, at the expense of everyone else, mind you. Vault 18 has been hiding from the outside world for almost a decade. If the Enclave knows where we are, we could be facing an imminent invasion.
Well, the Enclave are practically extinct. Yeah, I don't trust Bragg's Patriot program.
I have no idea. We might have... This is all stuff above your head, but the Wasteland Scouts... with the NCR hunting for Dr. Rossman and his team, and the Raider Alliance sitting just a few miles down the road. I'll call together the scouts and stuff. Yeah. I'm worried about my son. He'll be staying over at your house tonight. Make sure he stays put. I want to make sure you kids get a good night's rest, even with this fear hanging over our heads. Don't get anyone involved.
Should've stuck with Greg.
Okay. But I think I'm gonna try and repair some cables first. Right, classical music. Oh, just real. Oh god, I really hope it's not copyrighted. Oh no. Please don't be copyrighted. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. Yes, I know you want me to repair them bloody things. Bum. Keep walking on. Apparently I can't talk to the robot. Anywhere through there. Okay. Local map, because I am lost. Ah, okay. Now we've got to go to the big ass room and decorate. Overseer seems a tad odd. What's on here? Main doesn't seem like somewhere I should be right now. Here we are, the big area. Welcome to Vault Tech 18. Vault 18. Jump. Jumpity jump. Jump. To below system. Do I have any weapons of any kind? Nope. Oh god. Okay. Really? God. Some ammo. Well, okay then. Look like I will not be repairing this second part of it then. Back up into the atrium. Whoa. Huh. Shirtless Vault Range. Vault Range. Yes, I know.
Hi.
That kid scared the shit out of me.
You know when you forget where you're going? I'm just having one of those nights.
Yes, our security officers seem brilliant. They seem to know exactly what they're doing.
Sometimes I like to imagine that I'm on a nice hot beach drinking the day away. Far from the vault, if beaches still exist anyway.
I'm sure beaches still exist. What did I just do? I heard an alarm. I'm gonna stop touching buttons now.
Yeah, kid. Wow, I have to admit, I could... Ah, now that's something worth looking... Now go on. You had a tough day.
Don't let the death claws get you under there.
Well, that you... Well, you know, leading theory is when you kids were brought up here, it was because your parents were part of the Exodus. We never found out exactly what happened to them, just that they disappeared. Now go on. So, you managed to earn my... If you impress me again... Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answer. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids, no one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused, so I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance. You betcha.
Got a nice perk. Awesome. There we go. Now to figure out what. Go to bed. Oh, okay. Right. I am in the lower
Good to
apartments.
see you're not wasting time.
I can't fix the other tiers, so no, I'm not wasting time. I'm not going to touch those because I feel trigger something. It's really bad. Blimey. Yep, everything seems fine. To the lower apartments we go. Go to bed when you're ready. Can't access subject code machine. Damn.
Hey, welcome back. Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was great. Sean.
What?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
Oh. Oops.
I'm sorry about missing your big game. We just really wanted to get into this RPG before the next wave of tests in chemistry. But hey, I heard you won. Congratulations. Oh, really? Alright. I'll make it up to you sometime. Oh, Chief Evanson brought it to me today. Apparently, when they found us in the wasteland, they picked up this guitar and brought it back to the vault, and it's just been in storage this whole... Obviously, our parents had a thing about stars. There's one burned into the wood. Would you like to learn how to play? Okay, that'll be exciting. We'll start this week.
Oh, good God. Okay.
Ooh, yes I do. Here. I just so happen to be studying medicine, and this is part of the kit I made in lab this week. Don't be scared. Hold still. There. Oh, yay. Yeah, he's playing robots with Sean. Normally, he sleeps at the overseer's house, but he's been feeling like homesick or something. Jason is close to his adopted dad, but he... Oh, alright.
Okay. Oh, that is wonderful. I get to walk properly now. Don't know what you put away though.
Yeah, man. Oh. Wow, that's unusually forgiving. I was worried all night that you'd be pissed when you... Oh. Well, we're playing something called... It's all about this future where the robots have saved the world.
Saved the world instead of destroyed it, okay.
Not all the robots are good. When they rebuilt the Earth, there were a bunch of different factions from different corporations competing for resources. Well, the story has nothing to do with the gameplay. It's just there to add depth. You know, immersion. Dude, clearly you do not get this shit. Just go play with yourself on the computer like jocks normally do.
Hey man, have you seen my engineering guide laying around? I kinda need it for my test next. You mean my dad's worried. Listen, I don't want to help establish the fault drama any more than I already have by talking.
Okay.
Will do. Say, next time, why don't you join us? Could be a fun distraction from...
Sounds good. Although I have a really bad feeling something bad's gonna happen tonight.
Alright, back to business. So, your Knight Protectoron attacks the rogue sentry with a laser blast, hitting for 13 damage.
Isn't that a little low?
No, not really. It's balanced to make sure that the NPCs have a chance. I mean, the players already have a huge advantage in high health and custom stats.
Yeah, but in real life, an 800-watt laser blast would burn a hole right through your arm, man.
Okay then.
Yeah, but this is an RPG, dude, not a first-person shooter.
But still, it's hard to imagine an 800-watt laser.
Oh god.
That's like having a little piece of the sun thrown at your fucking face. Even if it misses, the air around the shot will heat up from the incident light.
Dude, this is why engineers should never play RPGs.
Okay then.
No, it was the arrow with a piercing shard +3 attached to the bag of holding sandwiched between two portable holes. That's why I can't play RPGs.
Just get back to the game, dude, please.
What would it be like if the robots were like us?
You mean like androids?
Yeah, just instead of all wires and goo, they had become more human or something.
You mean like replicants?
I guess. What are those?
They're these biological machines manufactured to replicate human attitudes and functions. They're in the game too, just hard to find.
Oh.
I don't think... doesn't seem like it was ever completely completed. What's history?
Do you think my robot can become one of them?
Maybe. We have to do a dice roll on that, but despite New Vegas being about gambling, the guys at Bethesda Obsidian never added a dice rolling animation for NPCs.
Okay then. Okay, they're talking about Bethesda. Okay. Well, let's go to bed now. Sure. There's nothing else I can do, so yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm watching myself go to sleep. Okay. That's complete. Go to bed. I've probably missed tons of stuff, but
Now you boys play this one real close to the vest, and the Overseer won't know what hit him. The time for our revolution is at hand.
We just got word from the President. We have to make our move tonight.
John Henry has a real sense of timing, don't he? How long do we have?
A little over 48 hours. We have to secure the data on the Vault's mainframe and terminate Project Brazil. Then we're to report to Raven Rock.
That's a hell of a tall order. We just barely got these Patriots whipped into form. I think I can sell our hardliners on doing the job, but not all of them.
We don't have a choice.
I know. We'll have to pull the trigger.
I'll order Tara Mason to rig the charges on the upstairs transformer. That should buy you the time to rally our forces and confront the Overseer.
Good. It'll be a rude awakening for our newest recruits.
You're not going to warn them?
No. They haven't been fully initiated into the Patriot program. If they're really Enclave material, they'll fall in line after the first shots are fired.
That's a long call.
You have your orders, Lieutenant. Carry them out.
Of course.
You soldiers hear that? The word came down from on high. America shall rise again tonight. I want this vault under Enclave control by morning. Round up the parasites and ingrates that have crippled this facility and herd them into the gym. Start with those barbarians you beat last night. Move out.
Mason, ignite the charges.
Get down.
say goodbye to the door. Ow. Can I get up? Ah. Oh. Oh, that's not good. There's blood. Yes, I know my head is completely blown up. Nothing to repair this,
Put your hands up. Don't do it. Don't. Oh God. I just shot that kid. What the hell is going on?
Dude, I always knew you were cooler than those assholes. Where are your brother and sister?
I have no idea. Oh, are they? I didn't see any bodies.
Oh, fuck, dude. It's Coach Bragg. He and his Patriots freaked and started shooting everyone. They turned... I know, it's fucked up. They blew up the transformers in the upper apartments. I was up late, reviewing some prime,
Yes,
security
security
when all of a sudden,
footage,
a
definitely.
huge explosion rocked the vault. The lights went out. Nobody knew what was going on. Chevy from security called over the intercom for everyone to go into... Bragg was there, sorting people according to a list. Tara grabbed me and threw me in line, which would normally be great, but she pointed a gun at my head. After a few minutes, Overseer Christensen called and tried to counter the order. We saw Bragg nod, then the Patriots ran into the atrium. That's when I ran here. Oh, look, I have this laser pistol. I don't hear anything. Right, I've been listening. Anyway, the rest of... we can probably... Otherwise, the only way... If you can search, you could unlock one of those...
Oh, hey. When we checked your dorm for survivors, when we saw Mandy and Sean, God, this is all my... It's some kind of... I was about to head to bed when they called us all into the gym. Then they started lying. Then they sent me to round up more folks. I thought they started shooting the old folks.
Oh God.
We rallied the security team and started to march on the gym, but they broke our lines. I tried to get to the pipeworks, but I got stuck down here in this hallway with Bob instead. The Patriots are all geared up like... Look, the Patriots took over everything upstairs. If you can manage...
Yeah, okay. Oh. Sister's dead. She seemed a nice person. Oh, look at that. Oh, everything's going to shit. Huh. Oh
What do you want? Please, just leave me alone.
But you'll probably die just...
What do you want? Please, just leave me alone.
Okay, I'll leave you alone, but you'll probably die just seeing that. Oh dear. Yeah, save the overseer. Let's explore first. Okay, I can't explore that area, that place is blocked off. I think I've explored as much as I can.
Hey, you, over there. Are you one of us? Oh, it's you. Why weren't you in the gym when we sealed it?
I die quickly. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Oh, no, all the way back, okay. I'm not back too far. Although I would like to have to step back or something. Oh, there was a there was health kits and shit right here. I'm an idiot. Oops. Yes, I'm gonna go down here again.
What do you want? Please, just leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay, just run. We might be able to. I don't.
What do you want? Please, just leave me alone.
I've kept him from going insane. She's inconsolable. I'm gonna wear this stuff just because it has a good, just because it's like one of those that has more protection. Have a quick save.
Hey, you, over there. Are you one of us? Oh, it's you.
Yes, I know what the fault. Oh, now I can loot the vending machines. Long loading screen, apparently. Anyway, guys, I will... anyway guys, with that firing and everything, I will see you all in the next video where we'll be trying to save the Overseer. And more importantly, trying to save my friends and stuff. Okay, see you all in another video.